Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. There was a story I wanted to share with everyone that I've actually never told anyone outside of just people that live in my home. And, as someone with muscular dystrophy, um, you need a lot of help. I mean, that's just the reality of it. You need people to constantly assist in the most basic things on a daily basis. From eating to changing, taking a shower, everything. And for the longest time, I've just relied primarily on my own family. Alhamdulillah, my wife, my mom, my dad. I have two little kids, but alhamdulillah, they do what they can. And last year, my father had a minor heart attack and needed an angioplasty. And in that moment, I felt horrible because I couldn't just think about my father. I wanted him to be better. I wanted to be there for him. I wanted to be in the hospital next to him. But I also had to think about myself. Who's going to help me? Who's going to take care of me? Who's going to help me get out of bed? Who's going to help me get back into bed? And, there's so many things that I was going through my mind, and it's just a roller coaster of emotions. Obviously wanted him to get better. And, my sister had called me, and she said, I understand that you need dad to help you with things, but he's getting older, and he can't do it anymore. It's just too much for him, and we may need to find alternatives to the situation that we're in, and we just need to kind of go to the drawing board and figure things out. And at that time, I was looking into some home health options and things, and to be honest, it was very expensive, and you have inviting a stranger into your home and to help you with the most intimate things, and it's not even easy for me to talk about because you don't want to show your vulnerabilities. You don't want the people to know that you're in need. You don't want people to see your weaknesses as a human being. And we before I could even figure out what I needed to do, I got a call from Sister Juhi. When I mentioned that my father was not well, she called me and she asked me if there's anything that I needed, if there's anything that she could help with, Muhsen can help with. And I told her, as someone that's part of the board, as someone that asked for donations, I just didn't feel right taking anything from Muhsen. And she said, this will just be for us. This, we're a family. This is something that we need to help you with. Please let us help you. And they arranged for everything for someone to come to my house, and they took care of the funding for it temporarily until I could figure things out. And at that moment it clicked why we say Muhsen family. They're family. They were taking care of their family member, and I had never felt more close to anybody after that. I just realized that it's not just a saying, it's not just a word, it's not just a catchphrase. It's the truth. It's real. And they were looking out for me, and they continue to look out for me, and they're always asking if my family needs help and if I need help, and I'll never forget that. A charity starts at home, and Muhsen proves that over and over again. And people probably ask, why is he sharing this now? Is it for money, or is it for funding, or what's it for? No, it's because when I hear that Muhsen's in trouble, when I hear that, what the situation that in, and so many people out there that Muhsen has touched but are not able to speak about it. They're not able to talk about it. They don't want to talk about it. I didn't want to talk about it. But you realize that, in order for people to realize how many families this organization touches, we're going to have to start to talk about it. So inshallah, please keep Muhsen in your du'as. Try to support Muhsen however much you can, as much as you can. And please remember that the people that they're serving don't always want to talk about their vulnerabilities. But trust me, and I promise you, I'm telling you, it's happening every single day. And we need Muhsen. We need it today, we need it tomorrow, we need it going forward, inshallah. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala bless this organization from now all the way until the day of judgment, and just inshallah nothing happens to it, and and I don't know what else to say. It's just is a big part of who I am, a big part of my life, and I ask everybody to take some time to make dua for them and take, whatever little you have, and please give it to Muhsen, and so this great work can continue, inshallah. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.